I can eat rolling pins. Why? Everybody notice me.
Howe Lady Bulldogs playoff basketball is live. Lady Bulldogs playoff basketball is brought to you by Rod Hawkins, Realtor of the Harvey Group, Douglas Propane, Buck Snort Barbecue, Attorney Micah Belden, Scoggins Funeral Home, Kiri's Coffee Company, Abby's Restaurant, Sonic of Howe, Cavender Home Theater, and the Howe Athletic Booster Club. Now let's go courtside. Monty Walker and Rod Hawkins.
Well, good evening and welcome to Anna High School. And Rod Hawkins, the Hawk, is with us tonight. I don't recall Anna High School looking anything like this. Do you?
This is not your mother's Anna High School or
No.
your father's.
No. Or even your older brothers, maybe.
No, yeah, not at all. It's an incredible facility.
It absolutely is. The only thing that I remember that looks anywhere close to this, they're purple. Purple and white. That's the only thing that's really the same. Everything else is magnified, and maybe they should be green, as in greenback, because there's a lot of money here apparently.
There's money
Anna,
flowing
Texas.
in Anna, I guess.
A year ago, we did this game, you and I. It was the Bi-District Championship game, Whitesboro and the Lady Bulldogs. They were vying for their 5th consecutive Bi-District title. Right. They handled the Lady Bearcats pretty well a year ago. Here we are again for the 6th attempt, or to try to be 6 in a row, I should say, Bi-District champions for the Lady Bulldogs.
Right. Yeah, deja vu all over again. And I think it speaks volumes to the consistency of the program led by Derek Lance.
You know, we talked about that. There was an article in today's Howe Enterprise that discussed the incubator type system that Howe has with Shannon Lands, with the middle school basketball program, and as they kind of come along, they move right on up to Daddy Lands.
Yes.
And it's been a great system, and they've pulled that off for about 15 years.
For about 15 years. I'm a couple of years away from it as being a father of one of the players, but we saw the same thing, watching the 7th grade, 8th grade girls mature on into varsity and running a lot of the same plays. I hear they still run Aflac, but I think they've got a new play that they really like this year. But certainly the incubator process is paying dividends for the Lady Bulldogs.
You know, it was a year ago that the talk was the 5-5, and the Lady Bulldogs had a plethora of talent that was very similar. And what Coach Derek Lands ended up doing was taking 5 out, 5 in, and they did that most of the season. It tended to work. There wasn't a lot of drop-off in talent and production, and it gave the girls a lot of rest. Now, that system is gone. There's still a pretty deep bench out there, and it's a young bench. Molly Wilson, Cassidy Anderson, and Marissa Agee, some players like that. They may not be starters, but they really put in some quality minutes off the bench.
Yeah, they absolutely do, and that's the one thing you've got to love about Coach Lands is he doesn't have a system that he's going to force down the throats of his players. He's gonna adjust to their talent level and to their strengths. And so last year it was 5 in, 5 out that worked. This year that's gone by the wayside.
The Lady Bulldogs have, as we've talked about, had a record of success in the Bi-District round, winning 5 in a row, looking for 6 tonight. But it's that next round that bites them a little bit. And Sunnyvale looks to be the opponent next week, and that seems insurmountable. But you never know. You got to play. You got to win this one first, obviously.
You've got to take care of business tonight. But I was visiting with Coach Lands just a little bit ago, and Sunnyvale has been that powerhouse, but they're not the Sunnyvale as of the last few years. So in a lot of ways, if the Lady Bulldogs can take care of tonight, the road is theirs, and it's there for the taking. And in some ways, it's one of the easier paths to go deeper into the playoffs than they've seen previously.
I'm not sure how we've gone this far in the broadcast without talking about Peyton Streetman. Her mother's going to kill me.
Well,
I bet she wears the number 23.
No.
I just automatically assume Jordan Streetman.
There's some Jordan-esque talent and qualities there.
Yeah, but Peyton Streetman, she is, a matter of fact, last year, Madison Hargrove, a senior, said that junior Streetman was the heart and soul of the team, and that doesn't happen very often when you have the seniors say that about somebody that's not a senior, but it's true, and now it's Streetman that's the senior, and she is absolutely, without a doubt, the heart and soul here.
She's definitely the heart and soul of this team, and even when she was a freshman, she played with such poise, and the fact that, you know, maybe she was in with some of the juniors and seniors who had been there and had some skins on the wall, like Riley Harvey and things like that. She held her own and was a great asset even 3 years ago. And this is her team in some regard, just so far as her being the heart and soul. And I think the other Lady Bulldogs certainly contributed to that and follow suit.
I think what you'll find tonight, as far as the Lady Bulldogs are concerned, is if you're a Lady Bulldogs fan, and most of you that will be listening tonight are that, you want Peyton Streetman to drive to
Maybe
the bucket.
You should call her Fritter.
I think I should. You want Peyton Streetman to drive the bucket, drive the lane, because that's when the Lady Bulldogs are at their best. When she drives the lane, draws the foul, you don't want to put her on the line. She's the best shooter that the Lady Bulldogs have. And if you'll remember a year ago, right before the half, the Whitesboro Bearcats, Lady Bearcats, had a foul right before the half. She got to end up shooting 4 free throws right before the half, which clearly expanded the game and gave the Lady Bulldogs clear momentum going into that locker room.
Yeah, it did. I do remember that. And I'm surprised that I remember that, but I do. And it did give the Lady Bulldogs some really, really good momentum going into halftime. And they built upon that into the second half of last year. And I suspect we'll see much of the same this year as well tonight.
On the Whitesboro Lady Bearcats side of the court, we will see, of course, Casey Monk returning. She was a great player a year ago, along with Destiny Mack. Phoenix West may be the overall best player on the team, however. She leads the team in two-point field goal percentage at 57.35. She has shot 279 times, which is the best. She has also out-rebounded. Now, she's a forward. She's out-rebounded everybody on the team by quite a hefty margin there.
Yeah, she sure has. And
127 offensive rebounds, and that's really impressive.
And just look how many times she's gone to the line as well. Clearly she's probably the igniter or the ignition in the Lady Cats offense.
She leads the team with 402 points overall, followed by Piper Dunn and her 326 points. Now Piper, if we call a three-pointer for Whitesboro, it's more than likely going to be her.
Probably going to be her, it looks like, yeah.
She shoots right at 32%, 176 Jimmy Jacks from the outside line, and we'll see if she tries to do that tonight. The Lady Bulldogs, however, we were impressed. We don't have stats, and I apologize that we don't have those, but a year ago I remember it was a crazy impressive that Allie Harvey had over 100 offensive rebounds, nearly 150 offensive rebounds going into the bi-district round, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she certainly puts that good long frame to use, and the Harvey genes run deep. And, I expect much of the same from her tonight as well.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll have more Lady Bulldog basketball for you here in just a moment.
Calling all Bulldog fans to come down.
It's good. It's Sonic good.
I'm attorney Micah Belden, an old-school black and white Howe Bulldog. In criminal defense, you need someone who fights like a bulldog. Call me now if you've been investigated, arrested, or charged with a crime in North Texas. My number is 903-744-4252. We'll set up a free consultation. You will find out that I'm rough, tough, and I can't get enough. I'm board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, Principal Office, Sherman, Texas. Visit my website at shermancriminallawyer.com.
Hey, this is Monty Walker. Nothing in this town is a secret for long, but I've got one for you. I know you know all about Abby's Restaurant's Big Time Chicken Fried Steak, but this old bulldog can't get enough of their patty melt and grilled chicken patty melt. Just don't tell them where you heard it. Hey, it's a secret between you and me. Abby's Restaurant is Howe's own small town, small business, family-owned restaurant in the historic downtown district.
Don't tell anybody about their patty melts, because I want one. When life is at its most difficult, we surround ourselves with people who are kind, compassionate, and understanding. At Scoggins Funeral Home and Crematory, Tommy and Bobby K. Scoggins are those people. When tragedy hits, they will work for you and take care of what needs to be done for your loved ones. For more information about their services, visit ScogginsFuneralHome.com or call them at 903-482-5225. Scoggins Funeral Home. Their loving staff will take care of you and your loved ones.
Well, we are back here at Anna, Texas. Monty Walker along with Rod Hawkins, and we have one else with us tonight, Jake Faubacher. He will be running the scoreboard tonight on the Rod Hawkins Harvey Group laptop that we have here.
I didn't know I was sponsoring the laptop too. Man, that's going to cost me.
I tell you. Let's talk a little bit about that. We do basketball all the time, but we do other things in life. Let's talk a little bit about the Harvey Group.
We do. Well, it's been a great 2 years. I'm actually been in the business 2 years now. Learned a lot going through all of my continuing education. Got to get that done before April, or it might be Rod Hawkins of the non-Harvey Group or something. But certainly an exciting time in North Texas, as we both know, and the growth is coming this way, and certainly is a great time to be involved in real estate. And I'm enjoying it, learning from one of the best. Jim's been in the business for over 35 years.
Well, we were talking a little bit before we went on the air about this place and how Anna has changed over the years, and how that this gym and facility and things like that would have never been voted in by the old regime in Anna, and this would never be voted in by the Howe regime right now in Howe. No. But as time moves on and things do change, and I have done a great job of removing that word from my vocabulary. Change. But maybe enhance.
Yes. Some modifications.
Yes. But it does happen. There's nothing you can do about it other than to control it and try to do it the right way. And I think we're trying to do that the right way in Howe, Texas. And but things do move on. And we were talking to one here a moment ago who's from Anna, or she didn't say. She said, "I'm not from Anna, but I live in Anna." And who's this team over here? And I said, "That's Howe." She goes, "Where's Howe?"
Where's that?
She lives at least 12 miles from Howe. And she has no idea because it's north of Anna.
Yeah, and the world drops off at Van Alstyne.
Might as well be Michigan if it's above Van Alstyne. So
we have a Canadian accent, actually.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. We see Michelle Carney. We see Carrie Harvey. The photographers are in the house, so we'll probably see those posted, if not tonight, probably tomorrow. It's going to be this ought to be a fantastic game. The girls are still warming up on either side, so I don't know if we're going to have a 6:30 start or not. We're looking at about 6:30 right now.
Right on the dot. Yeah.
We're going to be a little bit delayed. We still have to go through the national anthem and all of that process, but
right.
What a beautiful facility this is. We walked in, and lots of room here on the concourse area. The cheerleaders are going to be by us most of the night. You might hear some cheering right in front of us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, and nowhere behind us, I think, is Coach Elvington, so he should have a clear view tonight.
Apparently he's going to have a clear view wherever he's sitting, so that's good.
Maybe we'll at halftime. I see Coach Rose and Norman Dickey up there. Maybe we can get them over here at halftime.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Give their 2 cents.
They might have an opinion or two, you think?
They might, especially Mr. Dickey, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take another quick timeout while we're in the pregame, waiting for this pregame shoot-around to wrap up. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
You are invited to the one and only Bucks North Barbecue in downtown Van Alstyne, Texas. Your friends and neighbors say it's the best barbecue in North Texas. Now it's your turn to decide. Come to Barbecue. For complete store information, including menu, location, and hours, click on bucksnortbarbecue.com. That's bucksnortbbq.com. Bucks North Barbecue in downtown Van Alstyne is a proud supporter of the Howe Bulldogs.
This is Michael Mosier inviting you to support your local Howe Athletic Booster Club. I may not be able to pronounce Enrique Camlero, but I can tell you that if he played for Howe, he would need your support. Memberships are $25. They're available at all home games. Your membership benefits not just high school programs, but also middle school sports. Please support your hometown kids, even ones that might have a name like Aljundo Dankenstater.
Oh, Michael Mosier, love you, buddy. I know he's here somewhere, but love that Dankenstater. Hey, they're just about to go through the either the national anthem or the starting lineups, and we will let you listen to that in full as soon as they start preparing for that. It looks as if they're just about ready now. We're going to do the national anthem first. Girls are scrounging around trying to find the flag. In order, trying to find it. And I believe we're going to do the national anthem first. And with that, it is basketball time in Texas. Rod Hawkins.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but that got me a little choked up. It is basketball time in Texas.
It is.
That gets the blood ready to go.
And now I think we're ready for the starting lineups, and we will let you listen to that. Here we go. If you can make it out. Kind of hard to hear. The first starter for Whitesboro was Carly Schusler, and she is followed by Phoenix West. And now guard Gabby Case. And number 32 is Destiny Mack. She was a big player a year ago, and she'll be followed by the junior. It says forward, but she's more of a center type. That's Casey Monk. She was a big player a year ago in this game in the bi-district matchup with Howe. And now the Lady Bulldogs preparing as the home team in white to come out on the court. The Lady Bearcats of Whitesboro in all maroon, white numbers, maroon shorts and maroon tops. And they have apparently their names on the, I believe, for Whitesboro. Coming out for the Howe Bulldogs first, Jenna Honore could possibly be the best defender in the three-county area in Class 3A. Coming out next is Callie Vick, the junior. She's a point guard, a great dribbler. And now Peyton Griffin. And she is all Griffin, as Mosier says.
She is indeed.
And now Peyton Streetman, the heart and soul of the Lady Bulldogs, makes her way out on the court. And they high five right at center court there. And now finally Allie Harvey. Allie, who kind of races Riley, but at this point you say Riley who? She's done and gone. She had a tremendous career here, but you don't want to put Allie in the shadows of her older sister. Allie's her own player.
Absolutely.
And a fantastic player at that.
Yep, she sure is.
So now the gym quietens a little bit. I don't know if I'd call this a gym. It's more like an
arena.
Arena,
almost,
yeah, arena.
Yeah.
This is kind of like almost the size of Reunion Arena back in the day.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think I see Brad Davis's banner up there.
They've purple.
They've misplaced it. Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be Casey Mack out to do the jumping for the Lady Bearcats, and Allie Harvey most surely will match her up right there at the court. And she will. They
against each other a few times.
Yes,
before.
they have. We are underway. The ball is up, and it's going to be taken by Mack. She dribbles it back, or swats it back to Schuessler. And she will over to the left side, Destiny Mack. Now up to Monk, top of the key. Shot rolls in and out. Rebound by Whitesboro, and that's going to be Phoenix West. Kicks it back out, up to the top, past the key. It's going to be backcourt, I believe, and it is. First turnover of the night as Destiny Mack tried to kick it out up top of the key, but it went right past Schuessler, and Howe will have it.
Yeah, good physical start by the Lady Bulldogs there. Got a really good block out and helped create that errant throw.
Honore inbound. Now this is going to be over in the corner, back out, Callie Vick. Left side, Honore dribbles up top of the key. Right wing, Vick, long shot. It's going to be short. And that will be saved by Peyton Griffin, but she apparently was out of bounds. And it'll be the first turnover for Howe.
Yeah, real good look by Callie Vick. She didn't hesitate at all to take the shot. She'll get that dialed in, I suspect, as the night goes along.
Schuessler bringing it up, left side of the lane, guarded by Streetman. Kicks it over left side, Destiny Mack inside, and now stolen by Streetman. She dribbles it off her foot, however, and it'll be Whitesboro ball retained with 7:10 left to go in the first. No score here from Anna, Texas. Schuessler inbound. Underneath, Phoenix West blocked, and a foul is called. It looked like Allie Harvey had all ball there, but I'm not sure who they called it on.
Looks like they called it on there it is, yeah, on Peyton Griffin looked like. I couldn't tell if she was holding up a 2-2 or 2-4.
Here's an inside pass, now kicks it out right wing. Thought about it. Now Monk goes underneath, West up, and banks it off the corner of the rim, no good. Monk's going to shoot a three, and that one is no good either. Blocked out by Harvey, she gets the rebound. A lot of pushing going on, and that was Monk who ran over Honore, who drew the charge.
Yeah, Honore, I think in that exchange was probably the shortest one on the floor, but she was scrapping it up defensively and caused the foul there by Monk.
6:52 left to go in the first period. No score, just underway. Callie Vick, right side of the lane, top of the key, now back over to Honore. Left side, down in the corner. Griffin shoots the three. It's no good. Short of the rim. It's going to be rebounded. That is Gabby Case, and she'll bring it up the court to the right side. Over towards the middle, left-handed dribbling, now over left, top of the key, Destiny Mack. Guarded by Honore, and now inside to West all alone. Thought she had the first points of the night, but it rims out, and now it's a rebound by Vick, down to Harvey, all the way down the court, overthrows Griffin, and it goes out of bounds, another turnover. No score yet here in the first period, 6:14 left to go in the first.
Seems like both teams are playing a little bit rushed, a little bit anxious probably with the first playoff game.
Schuessler brings it straight up top of the key. Now over right wing. Now top of the key. Monk's going to shoot another three. That one's short and out of bounds. Turnover, and Howe will take it at the base.
Great block out there by Callie Vick under the basket. No chance of an offensive rebound for the Lady Cats.
Streetman inbound. Callie Vick bringing it straight up the court. Right-handed, left-handed, right-handed, left-handed dribbling. Now left to Honore, left wing. Back up top, quickly over to the corner. Vick thought about shooting it. Now dribbles it up towards the top of the key. All alone, Griffin for three, up, and that's good. First points of the game is Peyton Griffin. And they'll actually say it was good for only two with 5:34 left to go here in the first period. Schuessler brings it straight up the court. Right wing, West, top of the key. Monk thought about shooting it again. Now over left wing, Schuessler, she shoots a long shot, but it's going to be rebounded by Streetman. And she'll hustle her way up to the right side of the court. Looking towards the lane, drives the lane, puts it up, not fouled. Rebound, Harvey out and throws it away.
A lot of contact there under the bucket, and that's what we want to see from Streetman for sure. You see how it created the offense momentum there for us.
Well, that's generally what she does. Drive the lane, created contact, didn't get the foul. 5:10 on the first period clock. 2-0, Howe in the lead. And this is going to be West. Is going up. She draws contact, and a foul is going to be called. And actually, that was Schuessler who was driving the left side of the lane. And I think that's going to be Streetman for her first foul. She wanted it on the other side of the court, didn't get it, and now she gets the foul on this side.
Yeah, I thought for a moment there we were going to have 2 quick fouls on Peyton Griffin, so maybe it's not too bad that it's split over to Streetman.
Schuessler misses the front end, but makes the back 2-1 as she cuts the lead at half. Honore dribbles up right side to the right wing. Thought about the long pass over to Streetman, but now goes down in the corner. Vic brings it back up to the right wing. Vic dribbling backwards. Now going to kick it inside to Harvey. Makes one move, turns, rebound. Destiny Mack kicks it out to Schuessler. And she'll slow it down, bringing it to the top of the key. Kind of a 2 half-court offenses here tonight. Left wing, and into the game is Piper Dunn. Dunn right over the middle. Casey Monk looked like she walked. She did not. She turned around, jumper no good. Rebound Streetman. Right side of the lane. Across midcourt, dribbling left-handed. Guarded by Schuessler. Now left over to Honore. Makes one move, dribbles the lane, gives to Harvey, misses the jumper. Rebound by Honore. She puts it up, misses again, and this time Monk brings it down.
Honore doing a great job there driving the lane.
Schuessler brings it up top, left side. Piper Dunn. Left-handed dribbling in the corner. She's stuck in the corner underneath the Mac, and a foul is called. As there didn't appear to be a lot of contact, but they're going to call it on Griffin. And there you said you were worried about Griffin getting 2 quick fouls. There you go. That's her second. 4:01 left to go in the first period.
Backside help came just a little bit late, and Peyton had to overextend herself and unfortunately got called for the second foul.
Destiny Mack misses the front end, so the good news so far is that Whitesboro has not been able to convert on their free throws thus far in the game. Mack's second one is good, and now Harvey will inbound to Honore, right side of the lane. Going from our right to left, from our vantage point, she'll kick it over to Callie Vick on the left wing at the top of the key. Holding it, now dribbling towards the middle of the court. Dribbles it off of her foot. Schuessler falls down. And now Cassidy Anderson in the game, left wing. Bounce pass and throws it away, and Casey Monk comes up with it. Schuessler now top of the key, guarded by Streetman. Dribbling over to the right side. And now Casey Monk, she's going to shoot the 3, and that one is short again.
Great block
Anderson,
out.
yeah.
Great block out by Cassidy Anderson. Oversized by Monk by several inches, but blocked her out, got the call on Monk.
3:24 left to go in the first. We are all knotted up at 2. As Callie Vick will bring it straight up, uncontested to the top of the key, right side. That's going to be Honore on the right wing, just above the 3-point line. Kicks it in the corner to Callie Vick through Cassidy Anderson, but now back up to Streetman, top of the key. Inside, high post, tries to give a bounce pass to Harvey, but it goes off of Whitesboro. Howe will retain possession, but that was not a pass that was going to make it to Harvey.
Got Monk to 2 quick fouls. She's going out. That could come into play later in the game, certainly.
Honore over to Harvey, shoots the 3. No good, rebounded, and here we go on the other side. This is going to be Piper Dunn driving, and she puts it up on the layup, and that one is good. Whitesboro, their first lead of the night, and now here goes Howe. Quickly in the corner, Honore down in the corner, driving the bucket, puts it up, no good on the layup. Rebounded finally by Streetman, who puts up the long shot from the corner, and it's no good. Rebounded by Destiny Mack. And now Whitesboro coming back down the court with 2:31 rather on the clock. And here is a pass to Phoenix West and a foul by Harvey.
Yeah, Allie was just kind of put in position there where she couldn't give up the easy basket and had to make the foul.
I said that the Lady Bearcats had their names on the back of their uniforms earlier, but they do not. It says Lady Cats on all of them, now that I can see. Well, they're down here.
If it's their last name, they're all related.
Yeah.
Molly Wilson coming into the game.
Phoenix West misses the front end, and now, as everybody else does, hits the second free throw. 2:28 in the first period. Whitesboro up 5-2. Over in the corner, Callie Vick. No, that's Streetman. She's cut off of her dribble over to Anderson. Molly Wilson, right wing, dribbles once, back top of the key, Anderson. And now Streetman has somebody reach in, but she regains her dribble, goes to the bucket, driving up, puts it up, no good on the layup. Rebound by West, who slings her elbows and finally kicks it over to guarded by Streetman, straight up top of the lane. Over the left side. That's going to be Piper Dunn shooting the three from the left side, in and out. She gets her own rebound after she follows her shot, and now Harvey steals it. She's going from one side to the other, but it's stolen from Harvey. And Schuessler slows it down. Crosses midcourt here. Top of the key. Going over towards the left wing, dribbles that way. Now back up top, trying to hit Mack underneath. It's going to be swatted away by Harvey.
Great block.
She's going to take it up the right side of the court by herself, and now kicks it out. Anderson for three from the outside, and that one is good. Howe ties the game with 1:22 left to go in the first period.
Maybe that's just what the Lady Bulldogs need to settle them down, get them going.
Destiny Mack, left wing, top of the key. That's going to be Piper Dunn. Now over back to the left wing. Schuessler shoots the three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by West. Swatted away by Harvey again. And now Molly Wilson was throwing it down the court to Streetman, but it's stolen away by Schuessler, who puts it up for three. It's a brick shot, rebounded by West, puts it right back up for two. And Whitesboro takes the lead. Molly Wilson on the long inbound pass to Streetman. Across the half court. Streetman dribbling slowly, now in and throws it away to Wilson at the high post. Schuessler has it. Right side, shooting the three, and that's going to be Gab Case, no good. Rebounded by Whitesboro, put up by Mack and swatted away by Harvey again. Her third swat away in the past minute. Streetman going all the way on the layup, and it's going to be blocked, or is it a foul?
I think they finally gave her the foul.
You can hear the student section right behind us as they're starting to get into the game a little bit here. As Whitesboro leads 7-5.
Foul was called on Carly Schuessler, her first.
Streetman will put that one in. It's a strange sight to see someone shooting a free throw with the net wrapped around the rim. They didn't undo it, but it didn't matter. Streetman hit it anyway, and Howe within a point now, 7-6. It's left to go in the first period, and Streetman barely bangs in the second one to tie the game. And now some pressure by the Lady Bulldogs. Streetman all over Schuessler. Everybody else is staying alone. Gabby Case, top of the key. She's going to shoot an NBA three. It's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Schuessler, who out-hustles Streetman, or just had the angle on her, rather. Underneath to Phoenix West. She has a bounce pass over, and that's going to be no good, and that is the end of the first period. A low-scoring defensive battle, 7-7, with Whitesboro and Howe here in the first period. And I feel like I've done a horse race there.
That was definitely a horse race of a quarter. I don't think either team really has settled into their offense, and I think they're both pressing a little bit, which understandably in the first playoff game.
I think we've seen an inordinate amount of turnovers from either team. Both pretty well, obviously well coached and well disciplined, but that's really not what you expect to see from both teams, is that many turnovers so far in this game. But I guess the defense has a lot to say for that.
I believe so. The Lady Cats certainly have not been had some threes. Nothing's falling for them. Lady Bulldogs are playing some pretty scrappy defense to follow it up.
So what are we looking at points-wise? Are you keeping points tonight, or?
I'm doing my best to. So far I'm there.
All right. I am. Let's see. There's only 7 for either side. I thought they would have. Most schools of this size with a massive scoreboard right in the middle of the court usually has listed the score. Scores on it.
Yeah, we should be benefiting from that.
Yeah,
They've
come
got
on, Anna.
Right. Where'd they spend all their money?
Back to action, second period, just underway. Callie Vick right side. Down in the corner to Harvey. Long pass, Callie Vick. Left wing, up, no good. Off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by Piper Dunn. And she'll bring it up to the middle of the court, guarded by Callie Vick. Over right wing. And that is going to be Piper Dunn, and she misses it. Rebound, Streetman, who had her foot on the line, but they didn't see it. Long pass down the court, and that's going to be to Callie Vick, but it has it roll off of her foot as she was trying to catch and run at the same time, and you can't do that, and that's a turnover.
Just another turnover. Doesn't seem to be going the Lady Bulldogs' way just yet, but I expect they'll settle in.
Lady Cats trying to inbound. Schussler. And that's going to be over to, that is Gabby Case. Guarded by Callie Vick. Right wing, Phoenix West, top of the key. Now back over to Casey Monk, shooting the three from the left side. And that one is good. Monk trying to hit the threes all night, finally got one. And Whitesboro extends their lead 10-7. Honore in the corner, almost trapped. Haddon's going to retain it after it went off of the hand of Gabby Case. And a timeout's been called by, I believe, Derek Lands. We're going to take a quick one right quick. We'll be right back.
Just a little bit.
Carrie's Coffee Co. in historic downtown Van Alstyne next to the post office is the #1 coffee shop hotspot serving Bulldogs, Panthers, and mascots everywhere. Carrie's Coffee Co. offers a variety of organic coffee and non-coffee beverages. Come visit Carrie's Coffee Co. in downtown Van Alstyne next to the post office. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Carrie's Coffee Co. is Texas quality.
Alexa, turn to HGTV.
TV on Dish. This is Fixer Upper.
It may be a gadget, but it sure is fun. You can change channels and search movie titles easier than ever with Alexa.
Sorry, Chris Cavender. We'll get back to you here in a moment. The girls are back in action. Callie Vick shooting a three, and that was off the back of the rim. Going to be rebounded. But a foul call on Streetman as they both went up for it. Somehow Streetman got a foul called on her.
I couldn't see that from here.
Yikes. That's her second, and there's 6:53 left to go in the second. Casey Monk, long pass down the middle, and that's going to be Case. And she'll dribble and wait for everybody else to help her out. Now she'll shoot the NBA three, and that was off the right side of the rim. Rebound, Harvey. She's going to take it up the middle of the court. Harvey, high dribbling, over in the corner. And now up top is Honore. Dribbles once, throws it over to Vick, left wing, back up top. Peyton Griffin, now right wing. Honore thought about shooting it. She brings it down. Now inside high post to Callie Vick. Misses the jumper. And rebounded by Casey Monk. Schussler quickly down the court. The shot's going to go up and in for Piper Dunn. And Whitesboro all of a sudden extends their lead 13-7 with 6:09 left to go in the second period. Down in the corner, Allie Harvey shot, but it was blocked by Casey Monk. Now quickly, Dunn again on the left side. But this time she'll kick it back out Monk. All alone up top is Case, and she misses the three-pointer off the right side of the rim. And all of a sudden we're up and down the court. Griffin slowing it down just a little bit, but at the top of the key throws it over to Callie Vick, right wing. Now back up to the top of the key. Inside high post to Honore. One dribble, kicks it back outside. 3-second call, perhaps, I guess.
They need to slow the ball down a little bit just to give you a chance to breathe.
Yeah.
I'm going to call in for some oxygen.
It's not. I'm not used to this. You know?
It's a little faster tempo.
Whitesboro inbound, and now Schussler will bring it straight up the court. Guarded by Streetman, now right side. All the way to the right wing. Kicks it inside to West. She kicks it out. And that's Case. Thought about the long three. Inside West, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded over the back of Honore, but no foul call. And Whitesboro's going to retain possession.
Really good position by Honore. Only thing I can guess is they just thought Monk clearly went over her without making contact.
Schussler will inbound here, guarded by Streetman. High pass brought down by Piper Dunn. Shoots the three, no good. Rebound, Casey Monk on the runner, no good. And that one's kicked out of bounds. Streetman. And Derek Lands is not happy. He thought this should be Howe's ball, but Whitesboro's going to inbound here. Schussler with the one-handed pass all the way to the top of the key. Now right side, right wing. Schussler thought about it. Now she runs inside, kicks it over to Phoenix West, and she traveled. Phoenix West, a great athlete. She is a thick body underneath. Very quick as well, and now a timeout's been called. Chris Cavender, you're up.
Alexa, turn to HGTV.
Tuning to HGTV on Dish. This is Fixer Upper.
It may be a gadget, but it sure is fun. You can change channels and search movie titles easier than ever with Alexa. The best part? It's free from Cavender Home Theater. Alexa, why wouldn't everybody have Dish from Cavender's?
I don't know that one.
Don't be left out. Call Cavender Home Theater today or go to CavenderTV.com.
Welcome back. I didn't know if this was going to be a 30 or a full timeout, but we will come back and talk about it. It's 13-7 here in the second period. They've got the clock, the halftime clock, so I can't tell you exactly what time it is until we get to about 20 more seconds. But the Whitesboro Lady Bearcats in the lead, and it got to be a little bit of a foot race there for a little bit.
It was a lot of back and forth, and more balls falling the way of the Lady Cats than the Lady Bulldogs for sure.
We're just about to get back to action as the Lady Bulldogs and Lady Cats take the court with 5:03 remaining in the second period before the half. Again, this broadcast made possible by the man sitting next to me, Ron Hawkins and the Harvey Group. And also our IT professional sitting right next to me, Jake Faubacher, running the scoreboard tonight.
Good thing we've got in here.
Over in the corner, that's Honore, and she'll dribble top of the key, looks left, throws inside Harvey, makes one move, puts it up, and it rolls off the back of the rim. Rebound, Griffin, and she is fouled as she goes up, but the shot does not fall. Just can't get that roll with 4:45 left to go in the second.
Just so many in and out opportunities, and you think sooner or later they got to start breaking our way.
Griffin shoots the first, and that one's off the left side of the rim, no good. Gets a paddle back from Harvey and Honore, and she'll go back to shoot her. Dribbles closely to the ground, throws it up, and it rolls in and out. Can't catch a break, rebounded by Monk. Schussler very slowly, now long pass over to Monk, left wing, up top, and that's going to be Piper Dunn, guarded by Honore. Now inside to Monk, throws it up on the hook. That's going to not be good. A rebound, West. And another rebound. Finally, Harvey brings it down, and she kicks it over to Peyton Griffin, left side of the lane. Now top of the key, all the way in the corner. Streetman's going to drive the bucket. Look out. She puts it up. It's going to be blocked by Monk, or did she draw the foul?
I think she drew the foul with the reverse backwards layup, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's Monk's second foul with 4:13 left to go before the half. It would be nice if you're a Lady Bulldogs fan to draw those fouls on Monk and Mack. Streetman's first is good. 13-8.
I actually have that as Monk's third, but I must be wrong.
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right, too. That might be a little bit of homer scoring.
Streetman hits the back end. It's 13-9 as Monk dribbles up. Very tall individual with a good ball handler. Schussler, top of the key. Phoenix West, right wing. Up top, that's Dunn, guarded by Honore very closely. In the middle to Schussler, kicks it out on a great pass to Monk, but she misses the jumper. Rebound, West puts it up, rolls in and out. She gets a rebound again, puts it up again, and scores. And they extend their lead 15-9 with 3:43 left to go in the second. Quickly down the court is Honore, dribbling wildly, and it's going to be knocked away by Schussler out of bounds, but Howe will retain possession. And now Cassidy Anderson will check in for Peyton Griffin. Underneath, Honore to inbound here. She looks at Callie Vick, who shoots, but it's going to be blocked immediately by Schussler. Down the court in a hurry is Case on the layup, and that one is good. 17-9, 3:28 left to go in the second. Honore again quickly down the court, right wing. Looks inside, now looks outside to Callie Vick, top of the key. Now underneath, Anderson, great pass to Harvey underneath. Up and good, 17-11, 3:11 left to go in the second.
Yeah, that was probably the best offensive series for the Lady Bulldogs so far.
Schussler, top of the key, dribbling right side, now Phoenix West, very top. Underneath, swatted away by Harvey. Destiny Mack brings it back down. Now Dunn way up top, Schussler way up top, and West now has it right side. Dunn guarded, going to be Case for the long three, no good, rebound, Callie Vick. Out to Streetman along the right side. Now right wing. Guarded by Schussler. Up top, Callie Vick. Slowing things down. 2:31 left to go in the second. Whitesboro up top, 17-11. Quick pass underneath to Allie Harvey. Puts it up and good. Streetman on the assist. Harvey on the turnaround jumper. 2:18 left to go in the second. 4-point game.
2 back-to-back fruitful offensive series by the Lady Bulldogs. That's good to see.
Case now over to Phoenix West. Top of the key. That's going to be Piper Dunn. Guarded by Honore. Now quick pass underneath to West. Trying to draw the foul. The fadeaway jumper's going to rebound it. Actually, is that a foul call? It is going to be a foul call on West, who went over the back of Cassidy Anderson, who again did a great job of blocking out.
Blocked out and just matched the physicality of number 11, just body to body.
It's the second time Anderson, who's having a great game tonight, had a great block out there. Here's Callie Vick, top of the key. Harvey trails and now goes to the high post. Left elbow, actually. And now over to Streetman in the right corner. Callie Vick up top. Streetman's all alone. She's going to shoot that one from way behind the arch, and it's going to be no good, just short. And rebounded again and kicked back out. Streetman, top of the key. Anderson now back up. Callie Vick, they'll reset. Over left side, Honore. Dribbling up to the top. Picks up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. Spinning around and now kicks it over to Callie Vick, top of the key. Streetman all alone by herself, but she's going to come towards Vick now, and now she has the ball right wing. Honore, top of the key. One dribble, picks it up. Streetman again, thought about shooting. Now Callie Vick thinks about shooting. Back over to Streetman. Streetman drives the lane over to Harvey, and Harvey tries to give a great pass over to Anderson, but they couldn't connect, and that one's going to be another turnover. A $1:03 on the clock here in the second.
Just a little bit of an odd angle there for Allie, trying to return the favor to Cassidy. I think Coach Land's rather see Allie take that shot in that case.
I think we're going to take another quick timeout. We'll be back right after this timeout.
A word from Douglas Propane.
I've been in the industry for 21 years. The other day I got a call from a elderly lady on the side of the highway that wanted to thank me because one of my technicians stopped and changed her tire for her. The service goes so much further than beyond propane. It's the mentality of the person that we have on our staff. We appreciate our customer base in Howe and surrounding communities, and go Bulldogs. Have a great year.
Or Lady Bulldogs. I know the Douglas Propane fellas did that commercial for football season, but they're with us all year. And now Schussler inbound. And stolen away by Harvey, but she's going to not be able to catch up with it. It rolls out of bounds, and she was pretty close to her mama over there taking pictures.
Sure was, yeah.
Casey Mack to inbound now. She'll throw it over to the left side. Schussler has it. Quickly up the lane, guarded by Streetman. Now drives the bucket, draws the foul, but that one's going to be a charge. No, it's going to be on. Did they?
Yeah, they called it a charge.
Yeah, she was going all in with contact, but I believe it was Honore.
Yeah, Jenna Honore got there before she did, established position and drew the charge.
And now Callie Vick the other way around. 44 seconds on the clock. In the corner. Now up top. Streetman and Vick playing catch, and now Streetman goes towards the lane, goes up, draws the foul on Casey Mack, and she is hot. And she just walks over to the sideline. She's coming out. That's her third.
That's her second third in my books, but I think that is her first third of the evening. So yeah, maybe I was predicting the future.
32 seconds on the clock, and Streetman hits the first one, and the cheerleaders turn around. The cheerleaders are right in front of us.
They are.
Directly in front of us.
Yeah.
And it's one of those Coach Elvington moments, you know. You can snap a picture and say, that's what I wanted to see tonight.
Right.
Streetman on the back end hits that one. And
although they are not impeding our view whatsoever. We're just giving Coach Elvington a hard time.
Right. 2-point game, under 30 seconds here. Whitesboro in the lead, 17-15. Case now in the corner, stolen by Honore, up the right side. Down the right side lane, puts it up herself, and it is good on the layup. Honore with the steal drive and ties the game at 17. 10 seconds.
That's Jenna's first 2 points of the game, I believe, so maybe we can get her going as well.
Schussler trying to drive the lane. It's blocked away by Harvey. And now Streetman launches it. And that was going to fall short, but the Lady Bulldogs have all the momentum right now heading into the half, just like a year ago when Streetman was fouled and shot 4 free throws right before the half.
Yeah.
Same situation, a comeback, scored 4 quick points right before the half.
There were a few minutes in that second quarter that you started to worry that the game was maybe going to get away from us a little bit. But the Lady Bulldogs fighting back to tie up 17-all.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll recap a little bit when we come back, and then we'll try to find out if we can get a hold of Mr. Norman Dickey or maybe Tim Rose or somebody like that. We'll figure it out. We'll be back right after this.
Calling all Bulldog fans to come down to the Sonic in Howe for half-price shakes after 8 and open until midnight. Home games only.
Where you get great food and big smiles. And a little message for our Howe Bulldog football players. Go Bulldogs, fight Bulldogs, win, win, win. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
I'm attorney Micah Belden, an old-school black and white Howe Bulldog. In criminal defense, you need someone who fights like a Bulldog. Call me now if you've been investigated, arrested, or charged with a crime in North Texas. My number is 903-744-4252. We'll set up a free consultation. You will find out that I'm rough, tough, and I can't get enough. I'm board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, Principal Office, Sherman, Texas. Visit my website at shermancriminallawyer.com.
Hey, this is Monty Walker. Nothing in this town is a secret for long, but I've got one for you. I know you know all about Abby's Restaurant's Big Time Chicken Fried Steak, but this old bulldog can't get enough of their patty melt and grilled chicken patty melt. Just don't tell them where you heard it. Hey, it's a secret between you and me. Abby's Restaurant is Howe's own small town, small business, family-owned restaurant in the historic downtown district.
Don't tell anybody about their patty melts, because I want one.
Well, we are at the half, and what a half it's been, back and forth. It was really a lot of Whitesboro early game as both teams turning it over, and not a lot of consistency from either side of the floor.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of layups, both teams have. But here we are. It's a low-scoring game just because of a lot of missed opportunities, but you know, I guess if you're Howe, this is where you want to be.
It's where you want to be. You kind of dug yourself in a hole there for a little bit in the second period, but you fought back to knot it up before you go into the half. Peyton Streetman is leading the way with 4 points, all from the free throw line. I should say also tying with Allie Harvey, who has 4 points there. We saw the burst of the second period there.
What do you think is going to have to be the second half challenge for Howe? What are they going to have to do to overcome Whitesboro and pull this thing out?
Well, we just gotta finish at the goal, right? We just saw so many kind of uncharacteristic misses, just rolling in and out, or even just getting close and then not getting a good shot. Just gotta finish once you take it to the hole.
It ought to be a great second half. We're hoping for a great one. It was a year ago. The Lady Bulldogs pulled it out. They're seeking again their 6th by-district crown in a row. I don't know how many schools can actually say that. And I mean, we're not talking about 2 different districts like in football where you have a Division I and Division II. I mean, you're lumping everybody together and you're still winning 6 or 5 in a row looking for 6. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and you think of over a 6-year span, how many different groups you're really talking about. I mean, off the top of my head, there's at least 4, 4 different groups that you just kind of identify your kind of core few. As we talked about, last year was 5 in, 5 out. This year is not that way at all. And so I think a lot of the credit goes back again to the stability that Derek Lands and Coach Mrs. Lands brings into the program.
Yeah, no question. We got Clay Marshall going to pop on with us.
All right. An official interview.
I'm going to mute. Hey, grab those real quick. I'm going to mute that. Thought I'd just throw it on you here. Let's talk a little bit about Southeastern.
All righty.
I know a lot of people, we have heard us talk about Clay Marshall. They've never heard Clay Marshall. So talk about your decision and what made it over there to Southeastern.
When I got to Southeastern, it just felt like home. I've been to other campuses like Austin College, and over the summer I went on a lot of camps, like athletic camps, but then I get to tour the facilities after. So I kind of had an idea, thought these was where I wanted to go, and after they gave me my offer, and you know, I got really close with the coaches over the last 2 months. So I mean, just the overall kind of family atmosphere is what drew me over there.
Now, we're still in basketball season. I know you're a football guy and you're football first now, but it's basketball season. Let's talk about that. Playoffs coming up. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh, I'm so excited. After last year, I always talked about this year's playoffs, so I'm very excited. Get a chance to beat Pottsboro, especially, you know, we didn't beat Pottsboro in football, so really excited to try to beat them in basketball.
You've had 2 different coaches in the past 2 years. What's the difference in each coach?
I mean, Coach Short just kind of had, you know, his way of doing things. Coach Johns, it's not necessarily different, it's just presented differently. And he just really works well with the set of guys we have in here now. Just the way his system works better for, you know, all the way from freshmen to seniors. You know, the overall atmosphere just works really well with what he's trying to do. So I think that's the overall difference. His scheme fits us just a little bit better than what we used to have.
Now, you're a part of this rowdy group behind us here. What do you call yourself? Do you have a name?
No.
Isn't there a Twitter account or something?
No, we don't have a name, but yeah, it's fun to get to come out here because usually we don't get to cheer for the girls' game except for the first half. So to play on a different night, it's actually a lot of fun to be able to come out here and cheer for them. So it's kind of fun to be on the other side of things.
Well, recap the first half for us. What have you seen?
Lots and lots of missed opportunities, rebounds, lots of offensive rebounds for Whitesboro. And we just can't get shots to fall. But we start to get our boards and play good transition defense. I mean, I think it's our game to win.
Hey, you better watch out, Rod. He's pretty good. Hey, bud, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Enjoyed the visit.
Yes, sir.
That is Clay Marshall. He is the former center, and that's center. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
C-E-N-T-E-R.
Right.
Of the Bulldogs.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing while he was talking. I thought, you know, if the southeastern gig doesn't work for him, he may have a future in you know, color.
Yeah, that was pretty good. His little analysis was pretty spot on, even from back here yelling and going on.
Even from back there yelling.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the Lady Bulldogs are coming back out on the court. We're going to take a real quick timeout, and we'll have more action as we start up here in about a minute. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When life is at its most difficult, we surround ourselves with people who are kind, compassionate, and understanding. At Scoggins Funeral Home and Crematory, Tommy and Bobby K. Scoggins are those people. When tragedy hits, they will work for you and take care of what needs to be done for your loved ones. For more information about their services, visit ScogginsFuneralHome.com or call them at 903-482-5225. Scoggins Funeral Home. Their loving staff will take care of you and your loved ones.
Well, we are back, and it is still 17-17. No one has scored as Jake Faubacher, our IT technician, changes it over to the third quarter because we are there in about 8 seconds. They're going to blow that horn. And the Lady Bulldogs clinging and Whitesboro clinging. It's tied 17-17, and what a great game it is so far.
It has been an entertaining game, probably not the most you know, the best game we'd like to see from a Bulldog perspective so far as shots falling and things going just our way, but knotted right at 17.
And we're back to action as Schussler will throw it in the corner as now Whitesboro on that very far side. Stolen by Harvey quickly down the middle of the court. Driving the lane, stop jumper, and that one's good. Howe has the lead for the first time in a long time. 19-17, 7:48 just underway here in the third.
Yeah, you saw Allie kind of picking it up in the second quarter, scoring 4 quick points and starting it off quick again in the third.
Case over to West, right side, back up top. Piper done. Now Schussler brings it and resets up the top of the key. Looking right. Now she's going to shoot the long three, and that one's off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Howe. Initially by Streetman. It bounces away, and now Callie Vick has it. She'll drive. Tries to pass to Harvey, but it's slapped away, and now a foul is going to be called on Harvey, I believe. Or no. Yeah. No. Griffin?
Looks like, yeah.
Griffin, her third.
Peyton Griffin got her third.
Just underway here in the second. half, and Griffin with her third foul. That was big. Inbound, Schussler has it. Streetman beats her down the court, trying to set it up, and now Schussler shoots the jumper inside the three-point arc, and that one's good to tie the game. 7:09 on the third period clock. Callie Vick coming near side.
It was like she had her spot in mind where she was going to dribble to and take that jumper. Didn't hesitate, got nothing but the net.
From our vantage point, the Howe goal is on the right side, Whitesboro on our left. And now Howe has the ball looking for that right side goal. Vick up top, Streetman, right wing. Brings it down to her hip, now up to her ear, down to her hip, throws it over to Honore. Inbound pass to Allie Harvey. I say inbound, it was a bounce pass into Harvey, and she puts it up, and that one's good. Howe regains the lead, 21-19.
Yeah.
Schussler quickly down inside the lane, putting it up the left-handed jumper, no good. Rebound, Streetman. Here she comes. Right in the middle of the lane, and she falls down and trips. There is the long pass out to West, easy layup, and that one's good to tie the game. Streetman, unfortunately, just tripped, like she tripped over the midcourt line.
She was slow getting up, too.
Well, she regains composure and now comes over to the corner on the right side. Honore, bounce pass inside. Harvey again off the glass, and good. 23-21. 6 minutes exactly on the clock here in the third. Long pass over to Schussler from the inbound. Chased down by Streetman, but Schussler's going to take it all the way in. Now kicks it out. Stolen by Callie Vick. Dribbling left-handed down the left side of the court. Now pulls up, now inside, and that's going to be Griffin on the long three. Nails it. 26-21 and a 5-point lead for Howe. 5:38 left to go in the third period, and Whitesboro calls a timeout.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Got Allie Harvey going. She's making her presence known on both the offensive and defensive ends of the court.
What do you think Coach Derek Land said to the girls at the half?
Well, you know, he can say a lot by not saying anything.
That's very true.
You know, if you read his body language, he wasn't real happy with the way that first half went. So he may have said nothing at all to go use from a country song. He says it best when he says nothing at all.
You know, can't you imagine him standing in there and just standing with his hands on his hips and staring at each girl one by one, just the stare.
He stares a little while, then he rubs his head a little while and looks down and then looks back up.
Right. I can see that. I could totally see that. And it looks like Piper Dunn is trying to throw the home run ball on the inbound. Now she just dumps it over the head of Honore. Schussler will bring it straight up the court, guarded by Streetman. Right wing is West. And now Dunn again. She thought about driving the lane, shoots the long shot, falls down, flops over, but they didn't call the fall on Honore. She shot it and then flopped. And now Honore has it on the near side. She drives the bucket, and she's going to draw the foul on
Piper Dunn.
Piper Dunn, yeah. So it didn't happen on the flop. Honore got her on the other end.
I think Honore did a little bit of selling there too, but there was some contact.
Griffin quickly shoots the three and sends it over the rim. No contact there. Rebounded by Piper Dunn, and she'll bring it up the right side of the court. Now quickly over to Casey Monk, shooting the long shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Griffin. With 3 fouls, Griffin's got to be careful. 5:02 here on the third quarter clock. Long pass into Streetman, a reverse layup, no good. She grabs her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Harvey, it gets away, and now West brings it, and now Streetman's going to be called for a foul. And that is her third.
Not a real popular foul here on this side, as you can imagine.
Especially from the group right behind us.
Yeah.
4:51 on the clock here in the third, 26-21. Howe in the lead. Schussler from the inbound. She'll dribble it up the right side of the court. Quickly underneath, and it goes off of Harvey, who tried to swat the ball away on the long pass, and it goes out of bounds, and Whitesboro will retain possession. Schussler on the inbound. Bounce pass to Case, and she puts up the reverse layup. And that'll cut the lead to 3. Howe up 26-23, 4:38 left to go here in the third. Callie Vick on the near side of the court. Right side over to Honore, right wing. Slowly dribbling.
Slowing it down. I think they would have to look for Harvey on the inside. She's been hot as of late.
Inside to Harvey, goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. The ball was maybe just an inch 2
inches
too
too
high.
Yeah.
As it went off the top of Allie's fingertips and went out of bounds. Here's an inbound. And now Case will bring it up. Long pass over to Casey Monk on the very far side. Dribbles it up near the 3-point line. Now up top to Schuessler. A lot of switching going on. West. And now Dunn over to Casey Monk. Thought about dribbling inside. And now Case on the long jumper. No good. Rebounded. And a tie ball by Griffin. And I think it was Griffin and West.
Yeah, Griffin and West were tangled up in that. The possession arrow in the favor of the Lady Bulldogs.
Those two young ladies are built almost identical.
Almost identical.
Griffin and West. Honore on the right wing. Streetman now in the corner. Callie Vick makes one great move. Streetman's going to make one move, and she's fouled hard by Case. It was a remarkable ball fake by Streetman. And Case couldn't. She got her off her feet and couldn't come down.
She just had no chance to react. She was just going to come down and foul. And a great fake there by Fredder, I'm going to call, because I want to call her Jordan after that.
Yeah, I know. Streetman, I tell you, she did what we teach our kids to run behind your shoulder pads.
Yeah.
In football.
Yeah.
Because she made the ball fake and then lowered her shoulder, ran straight into Case.
I'm going to go a little more old school on you and say that's the Tommy Skipworth move.
That is exactly.
He was a master at that.
He was a master. Yes, sirree. Yeah, he would. A lot of time, you know, the thing that sticks out in my mind about Tommy Skipworth, the best pass is a
bounce pass.
Bounce pass.
Yeah.
Anybody
you heard that too, huh?
Anybody that had Tommy Skipworth knows that
the bounce pass.
Best pass is the bounce. I don't know how many times I heard it. Probably a million. Best pass is a bounce pass.
Right. And you should also wear the low top Converse that were available at Chisholm's, because if you worked your way up to the high tops, you were guaranteeing yourself ankle problems later down the line. And I have to say, I wore the high tops and I tore up my ankle every year.
Well, unfortunately, Chisholm's was nearing the end of the Converse era.
Right.
I'm going to blame all my injuries on Mr. Chisholm.
Yes, he should have stayed with us a little bit longer and provided the canvas Converse.
26-23, Howe in the lead. 3:41 left to go in the third. As inbound now, Honore to Callie Vick, back to Honore. Streetman over here, right wing. She's going to dribble. Nope, she doesn't dribble yet. Throws it inside. Callie Vick, quick pass, bounce pass to Allie Harvey, who airballs it to the right side. It's going to be rebounded by Piper Dunn. Quickly down the court. She'll bring it inside to Casey Monk. Shoots the jumper, and that one's good. 26-25. We are at a one-point game again with 3:15 left to go here in the third. Callie Vick, top of the key, right side. Streetman, guarded by West and Schuessler. Harvey is going to have the ball swatted away by Monk. The first time that's happened to Harvey in quite some time, I'm sure. Monk will dribble it from one side to the other. Now kick it in the corner, and that's going to be Piper Dunn. And it's going to be short on the shot and roll out of bounds. Howe will have possession with 2:49 left to go in the third.
Yeah, it seems clear that the Bulldogs' game plan is to try to continue to work it into Harvey. Good things are happening when that does happen.
Well, you've got 3 fouls on Monk.
Yeah, I got to continue to get the big man, if I can use the phrase man.
Here's a pass by Vick, going to be stolen by Case, and she'll quickly bring it down. Monk's going to shoot the three, the long three off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Callie Vick after Griffin got great possession on West. Vick, top of the key, down in the corner to Griffin, looking for the cutter, but she hits it up top to Honore. Callie Vick was trying to cut to the bucket, but she was not open. And now Vick, top of the key, right side, slowing it down. Ball by her hip. Now Honore. Harvey wide open, but Honore couldn't get it to her. Now does. Shoots it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded. It was swatted away by Whitesboro, goes out of bounds, and Howe will retain possession. 2:06 on the clock.
Honore and Monk both going up for that, and a little bit of a height advantage to Monk, so she had the most contact with the ball, Lady Bulldogs ball.
Molly Wilson checks in for Callie Vick. Bounce pass inside, Honore jumper, good. 28-25. 2 exactly on the clock here in the third. Schuessler bringing it up the court, guarded by Streetman. Very top of the key. Streetman backs off about 5 yards. Now over left side And that's going to be Dunn shooting the three, and that one's good. She nailed it from the left wing, just behind the arc. 1:40 on the clock, and the game is tied again.
And that's why Dunn is the three-point leader of their team.
Honore to the right wing, and that's Streetman in the corner to Griffin, who throws it away, trying to hit Harvey, but it's stolen. And now Schuster will bring it straight up the court. Again, not a lot of pressure on either side, kind of a half-court basketball game. Left wing Monk looks like she traveled and she got caught.
She did, yeah. She just paused just there for a second. Looked like she wanted to maybe was considering passing, then decided to dribble, and it was too late by then.
Honore straight up top of the key. Dribbling right-handed. Kicks it over right wing to Streetman. Griffin trying to cut it high post. Molly Wilson up top, left side. Honore looking for Harvey. Now Griffin at the high post shoots it. No good on the jumper. Rebounded by Monk, right side. She will want to go from one side to the other and now kicks it out in the corner. Now back inside to Monk, makes a great spin move, and it's going to be swatted away by Harvey. And now Monk has it again, kicks it way outside, and that's going to be good by Case, who hits the three, and Whitesboro regains the lead, this time 31-28 with 30 seconds left to go here in the third period.
Yeah, back-to-back 3 points by the Lady Cats. Don't want to see them start to warm up on the outside.
Honore drives the bucket, but it's going to be swatted away by, and now Schuster takes it the other side of the court. Shoots it up, no good. Rebounded by Griffin, but the ball is tied up. And on possession is Whitesboro, so they'll retain the ball. Schuster inbound. Trying to find somebody to throw to. Has Monk. Honore with a great steal underneath the basket. Monk all over her. And now kicks it out to Harvey. She'll dribble it out. Over to Peyton Griffin, who shoots the jumper, no good from the corner. Rebounded Streetman, puts it up, and that one is blocked. And no call underneath the basket. And Whitesboro has a 31-28 lead heading into the fourth quarter.
They just began to warm up there on the three-point line. Scored two back-to-back threes, and the Bulldogs pulled off a little bit, I would say.
Our scoreboard operator / IT guy / referee said that was not a foul on Peyton Streetman there, but
I'm going to go with the crowd and say maybe it was, although I think Jake is right. I think Jake is right.
My heart says it was a foul.
My heart wanted it to be a foul, and
yeah.
Streetman deserved for it to be a foul. She's played really scrappy tonight.
31-28. We are going to the fourth here at Anna High School. This is Anna High School in an alternate universe for me. I am not familiar with anything that looks like this that's got the name Anna slapped on it.
It's like we said, it's still purple and it's still Coyotes, but beyond that, it's just nothing that we're accustomed to.
Yeah, outstanding facility here in Annatown. We're in the fourth quarter as the bell sounds and the girls walk out on the court. Howe's got to at least score 4 more points this quarter. Or this period. When did that change? It used to be quarter, now it's period. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
How does that work?
It's
the same still, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm not wrong.
There are periods in hockey, right?
Yeah.
Because there are only 3 of them. So,
Callie Vick, right side Streetman. Streetman dribbles up to the top of the lane. Schuster guarding her. Swan trying to reach in a little bit. And now Streetman has a wide open 3. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Harvey. Tries to hit underneath. But the ball swatted away, but back out to Honore. Now back out Vick. In the corner, Streetman dribbling to the bucket. Goes up against Monk and misses the runner. Rebounded by Schuster. That was an opportunity.
That was an opportunity. Was probably focusing too much to force some body contact. Wasn't able to finish the shot.
Underneath. Schuster underneath the bucket, guarded by Streetman, drives the lane, now kicks it back up way outside to Monk, shoots the 3, and that one's good.
I guess that's why she's not afraid to take that shot.
34-28 now, Whitesboro in the lead. 7:03 left to go in the game.
3 offensive possessions resulting in 3-point makes by the Lady Cats.
Long pass from one side of the court to the other. Streetman drives the bucket, goes up on the layup, and good. 34-30 with 6:50 left to go in the game.
That's Streetman's first 2 points of this half.
West, right side, top of the key. Now Monk again at the very top. Now over to Schussler, just hands it to her as she goes past. Now back left side, Monk again for three. That one's up and that one's good again. Monk is on fire. 37-30, 6:26 left to go in the game, and Derek Lands has called a timeout.
That's two threes by Monk in a row, 4 in a row by the Lady Cats.
He is having some words with Allie Harvey now.
Going to have to expand our defense, move out a little bit from the lane, and get a hand in the face.
So now the Lady Bulldogs are going to have to overcome a 7-point deficit with about 7 minutes left to go in this game. And that's going to be a tough order.
It's going to be a tough order. You got to make some defensive stops, I would say, to continue to work that half-court offense into Harvey and look for opportunities to get Streetman involved, driving to the lane. Jenna Honore scoring 2 points this half, maybe get her worked in some. Peyton Griffin also got a 3.
You know, the story of this whole season is the heart and soul. And if you look at it right now, that is not the line that you normally see from Peyton Streetman.
It's not the line, no points in the second quarter, none in the third.
And only 1 field goal tonight.
Yeah, the rest of her points all from the free throw line.
So go Streetman, so go the Lady Bulldogs, and she's going to have a big fourth period right here tonight.
But you and I aren't the only ones that know that, so also the Lady Cats know that, so probably doing their best to slow her down.
Callie Vick, right side. Now down in the corner, Streetman's going to shoot the 3, and that one is good. 37-34, and there is Streetman.
That's what we were calling for right there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And now Case, top of the key, guarded by Callie Vick. Right side, West at the wing. Piper Dunn, top of the key, guarded by Honore. Long shot by Case, and a long overthrow of the basket on the three-point shot. It was rebounded by West, but she missed it. Honore grabbed it, and now Streetman's going to drive the bucket again underneath the basket, kicks it back out, and that's going to be a shot, and that one's good, and quickly Howe's cut the lead back. 37-35 after a Callie Vick 2-pointer.
Again, you saw Streetman start driving to the lane, finding the open person.
Ooh, a lot of contact there as Harvey and Monk were going after the ball. No foul call, thankfully.
No foul called.
Because if it would have been called, it would have been on Harvey.
Would have been on
right
Harvey,
there.
yeah.
5:28 left to go in the game. Whitesboro to inbound. Trying to find somebody, and now Monk has it, guarded by Harvey. Quickly down the court. Monk from one side to the other. Cut off by Harvey in the lane. Hook shot, no good. Rebound, Harvey. And she'll kick it out to Callie Vick. Now brings it down the middle of the court. Looking for Streetman in the corner. Didn't get it there. Honore does right now, but Streetman's at the right wing. Looking for Vick to run inside on the counter, but back up top, Honore. Griffin left wing. Back up top, Honore. Inside. Quick shot by Allie Harvey, but it's off the back of the rim and no good. 4:57 on the clock. Left to go in the game. 37-35. Whitesboro in the lead. Monk's going to shoot another 3. This one up. This one's no good. Finally, a shot by Monk that doesn't go in from the three-point line.
Yeah, Harvey got out there and contested that a bit, broke it up just a little bit.
Rebound Griffin over the far side. This is going to be Vick on the shot. No good. Rebound Griffin. A great job of getting straight up, bringing that one down. It goes off of Whitesboro. Howe retains possession.
Monk was right there in her face with her large frame. No body contact, so couldn't call a foul, but did go out on Monk.
Honore up top. Harvey in the corner. Streetman makes a move, goes to the bucket. Up for the layup and foul. No call. Honore thought about the jumper. Now up top. And that's going to be a shot by Callie Vick for 3, and it's in! And Howe takes the lead, 38-37, with 4:18 left to go in the game. Quickly, 8 points on the run. Schussler up top, guarded by Streetman. And a timeout has been called, and Howe has momentum.
That's what you like to see, the momentum turns. Whitesboro coach makes the wise decision to call a timeout and try to regroup.
You know, Lands, we talked a moment ago during the last time out. He got into Allie Harvey just a little bit over there. And what happened? Allie Harvey responded over here, got a face in Monterey, Monk missed the first one in a long time. And
you got a couple of defensive stops. We called for Streetman to get a little bit more involved on the offensive side of things in this fourth quarter. She's got 5 points leading the way for the Lady Bulldogs. Callie Vick also chipping in the 3 from the opposite side of us to have a quick 8-point run there by the Lady Bulldogs and give us the 1-point advantage.
4:07 left to go in the game. Schuster to inbound here. Guarded Streetman. Now to Destiny Mack underneath quickly to West, and she hits, and Whitesboro now has the 1-point lead. Honore along the right side, down in the corner, and that's Griffin shooting the long jumper, no good, rebounded by Case, dribbling up the right side. 3:50 left to go in the game. Whitesboro up by 1, 39-38. Case now to West, right wing, back up top to Monk, guarded by Harvey. Right wing again, and this is going to be a foul. An offensive foul.
Offensive foul, yeah.
That's going to be on Phoenix West, her second. 3:39 left to go in the game. And now Callie Vick bringing it slowly across the half-court line. Streetman thinks about feeding Harvey underneath. Now back up top, Callie Vick. Griffin, left wing, back up top to Callie Vick. Vick, of course, the kicker for the football team this year. Now running point. Dribbling right-handed. Now Honore left wing. Vick all alone makes a great ball fake, and the runner is good.
That was a nice shot.
40-39. A great ball fake by Callie Vick. Leaves her open layup, and now Schuster on the other end. And a foul has been called on Streetman for getting a little bit too close to Schuster, and Derek Lands is hot.
I think he's got a good reason to be.
Yeah, I do too. 2:56 left to go in the game. We're nowhere near shooting in the fouls here. There's a quick pass underneath.
But that is Streetman's fourth.
And now Monk throws it down underneath, a fight for the ball. It goes out of bounds off of Harvey. No, off of Destiny Mack. And Howe has the ball. I saw a little animated Derek Lands there as he was telling the girls to get back down here. It's our ball. And now Vick will bring it across the line. Slowly, up by 1. Howe 40-39, 2:42 left to go in the game. Vick up top. Now left wing, Honore in the corner. Streetman driving the bucket, puts up the runner, and it's good. 42-39.
Just what the doctor ordered there, just a running jumper into the lane.
2:27 left to go in the game. 42-39. Howe on top. Schuster top of the key with her left finger up and the number 1 to call the play. She picks up her dribble, and now Vick is all over her, but she kicks it out left side. Monk now inside to Destiny Mack. It's going to be stolen. No, a foul is called on Destiny Mack. 2:10 on the clock left to go in the game. Howe leading by 3.
Looks like it wasn't a foul. Actually, maybe just said body or the ball hit her head. I thought he was calling a charge.
I thought he did too there. All right, Streetman, top of the key. Switching with Callie Vick, slowing it way down. Vick's going to drive. She draws the foul call on Case, who reaches in, but we're still nowhere near shooting foul shots, as that's the 4th team foul on Whitesboro. And now Streetman will inbound on the near side, right by us, guarded by Schuster. Honore in the corner, drives straight to the bucket. Now a bounce pass over to Harvey, gets away from her. Back out to Honore in the corner. Now Griffin, left wing, up top. Callie Vick drives from all the lane. The runner off the back of the glass, no good, off the front of the rim. Casey Mack comes up with the ball. She'll dribble left and right, and now right-handed, top of the key, wants to shoot the 3. Allie Harvey's right in her face. Can't do it. Bad pass goes out of bounds. Harvey applied the pressure, which may force the bad pass by Casey Monk.
Definitely was in the right position to cut off the good angle.
Harvey has responded greatly here in the fourth quarter to Land's desperation of come on.
Yeah.
He really asked a lot of her, and she has definitely provided.
Both ends of the court too, as well as Peyton Streetman. She's come on strong the fourth quarter with 7 points.
You know, we talked about so go the Lady Bulldogs, so go Streetman, and vice versa, and that's kind of what's happened here.
We look really smart right now after saying that. She got started, and things have kind of turned around for the Lady Bulldogs. Of course, you'd like to see them stay in that half-court offense and milk the clock a little bit. The last exchange, Callie Vick did have a wide-open shot into the lane, but certainly from a clock management standpoint, you'd sure like to see them maybe pull it out there in that case, but we'll see.
42-39, a three-point game. Can't ask for much more than this. It's a great game here in Anna, Texas. And our IT guy nods his head, Jake Faubacher. You having fun?
Jake's having a pretty good time.
You having fun? Yeah, he's there. He's having fun.
Two pretty cool old dudes.
Well, at least
to
you get to
hang
look
out
at the cheerleaders right in front of you the whole game, right?
He had noticed.
Inbound, Honore, and she will get it with pressure to Callie Vick. Vick now left-handed dribbling up the court, now top of the key, right-handed dribbling. Thought about crossover, fakes out Case, now over in the corner, Allie Harvey. Up top, Honore, killing the clock here, 1:21 on the clock. And now a foul called on Piper Dawn, and we're at 5 team fouls. Still not shooting. Honore is going to inbound here. Again, a lot of pressure from Whitesboro, down by 3, a $1:20 on the clock. Honore to Griffin. Griffin will bring it up, cross the line, over to Honore again, very top of the key, almost at half court, but she'll be fouled, I believe was Schussler.
Schussler, it sure was.
And now that's the 6th. Whitesboro trying to get Howe to the line. Streetman inbound, Honore all the way back almost to the free throw line on the other end of the court. Honore will bring it up slowly, now crosses center court, dribbles right-handed, now crosses over, picks up her dribble way out. Streetman on the run, now back out in the corner to Griffin, who throws it away, trying to get to Vick, and now Schussler shoots the 3 from the top of the key, and that was in and out. That was almost a turnover that was disastrous, but Howe has the ball after the ball goes off of what I believe is Case.
Yeah, went off of Case and a long, slow roll to the side, the side court.
But the pass down here from Griffin, the long pass up to the top of the key was very dangerous, and it was stolen. And they had to tie the game right there under a minute. We're at 49 seconds. Top of the key, driving in the middle of the lane and fouled by Case. And now we're at 7 team fouls, and we'll shoot 1 and 1.
Seemed like an eternity to get there, didn't it? To
yes,
7
it
fouls.
Did. 45 seconds on the clock, 45.6 to be exact. Big free throws needed right here by Callie Vick if you're a Lady Bulldogs fan. Vick toes the line, bounces 3 times, shoots. That one's up and good. Splits the uprights.
Splits the upright. Just, it doesn't matter which court. Same concept. What an athlete.
43-39. Vick on her second shot here. And that one also, it bangs off the left side of the rim, no good. The 43-39, a 2-point game. 42 seconds, 41. Schussler dribbling right side. Right wing. She's going to shoot the 3. That one's good. Nothing but net. It's a 1-point game. 30 seconds on the clock. Honore is going to be fouled by Schussler. No call yet. Loose ball, but now Streetman's in, and now a foul's been called on Case again, I believe. There was a street fight down there at the other end of the side. Streetman's going to win that one almost every time.
Walking confidently to the free throw line. The best Lady Bulldogs free throw shooter on the team.
If you're going to pick one, that's not the one you pick.
That's not the one you pick to foul.
22 seconds, 22.9 left to go in the game. Howe up by 1, 43-42. The student body right behind us. That's short, front of the rim. And we're going to be rebounded by Schussler. Howe a 1-point lead, 18 seconds, 17, 16. Schussler top of the key, left side Monk. Schussler again, top of the left side. She's dribbling to the corner. Now back up left wing. Monk's going to shoot a long 3. That one's good! 4 seconds on the clock. Griffin with a heave from the corner, and Whitesboro has won on a long jumper. 3-shot point by Casey Monk.
That's what you call a prayer.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Whitesboro is celebrating all over the floor. Monk on her back. They charge and jump her. And Howe has lost a by-district game for the first time in 6 years. And it's a shocker.
A shocker, yeah. There's no words. Monk was on the left side, three-point NBA land, I would say, and just heaved it up, and nothing but net.
It was not your typical three-pointer. It was about probably 5 feet, 3, 4, or 5 feet behind the line.
Yeah.
And she had Harvey in her face. It wasn't like she was not contested.
It wasn't an uncontested shot. Just one of those things that sometimes it falls, sometimes it happens.
Unbelievable finish. A tremendous season for the Lady Bulldogs. Obviously another 20-win season for Howe. Unexpected shocker of a finish here by Casey Monk in Whitesboro. As the sad thing is you got to think about, is there a worse way to end your career if you're, Fritter?
Right, yeah, your heart goes out to all the seniors, especially the seniors and the parents. It's been a long, successful run. You hate to see it end like this.
Well, Streetman will be playing college baseball, softball. She can probably play baseball,
She
too.
could probably play baseball.
But she'll be playing some softball, and it's not over for her, but her basketball career is over, and along with Peyton Griffin and some of the others here as seniors.
You got 4, looks like. Madison Mosier, Kaylin Klein.
Yeah, just a very, very tough way to go out. Heartbreaking loss.
Heartbreaking and certainly unexpected, that's for sure.
Mr. Hawkins, it's been a pleasure once again. I appreciate you.
To jump on, glad to get to do it. Thanks for asking.
I wish we had another week to do it, but hey,
we'd probably
there's
get
boys
better.
basketball.
There's boys basketball.
If you want to do that, let me know.
All right, we can talk about that.
All right. Hey, for everyone who's been a part of this one, including the IT man, our scoreboard operator, and our pseudo-referee over here, Jake Faubacher, did a great job tonight.
He did a good job.
And for Rod Hawkins, the Hawk, joined us tonight. For everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Monty Walker, and we will see you next time. Maybe some Howe Bulldog playoff basketball. So long, everybody.